Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm back. Supersonic meal. Alright, so today I have something real special. It's been a long time coming. This is for my friend in Keith. Special shout out. I know it's been taking me a while to make this, but finally, this is the fried rice you've been asking for. So this is going to be called a spicy Shaolin fried rice. Alright, so here are the ingredients. Some Chinese style sausage. I'll be using 3 of these. 2 jalapeno peppers, make it spicy. Some sweet peas, a big handful. We got some almost fresh, not from the can, water chestnut to add some sweetness to it. Use plenty of garlic, 4 cloves. Some bean sprouts, and some of these mushrooms that was on sale. What do you call these? Beech mushrooms, I believe. If you don't have this kind in your grocery store, you can use some other ones like white mushrooms or whatever they have. Alright, so actually this meal is going to be served for 2 adults. So I'll be using 1.5 cups of rice. Alright, so let me do a little bit of preparation. Oh, and before I forget, this is today's poison. Some imported sake. Check it out. We're not talking about domestic stuff. We're talking about Shirayuki sake from Kyoto, Japan, baby. Alright. I don't have a shot glass, so I'll just use a ghetto cup. Alright. It's good enough. Man, this stuff is pretty strong. Good stuff. So let me start off by making my rice. So when making the rice, make sure you have 2-to-1 ratio. So I have 1.5 cups of rice. So I will have 3 cups of water. Let's cook this. It'll take about a half hour. Alright. And this is the brand I'm using. Jasmine rice, silver. Got this from Walmart. You can probably find it at any grocery store. So let me show you how I've prepared my ingredients. So with the sausage, just cut up in slices. Dice up the sweet pea. Just use a handful of mushrooms. Not too much. We're not trying to power up like Mario or get high like Lil Wayne, Alright, jalapeno, water chestnut. So you peel it off and then chop it up into small chunks. Got my bean sprouts all washed already. So yeah, let's go. So here's a tip that I forgot to mention. When you make rice in preparation for frying the rice, you can add a little bit less water so it can be more solid when you cook it. So here my rice is ready. I have my wok fired up, hot and ready. So I'll be using some sesame oil to add more flavoring to it. Nice Asian flavor, Make sure you put enough but not too much because we're not frying chicken, That's a good amount. See that? Just make sure you coat it so it doesn't stick. And make sure it's firing hot. So now I'm going to throw in my garlic. Chopped up garlic. See that simmer? Bring out that smell. Oh yeah. No fire this time. Let that fry up for about 10 seconds. Get your spatula ready. Or whatever you use to stir. I'll be using this. Alright, that's good enough. Throw in the sauce. Plenty of protein. You know, a man's gotta have his protein, especially if you work out. Look at that. Burning spam. Oh man, this smells so heavenly. Throwing my rice. So just mix it up. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so now I'm gonna throw, this is optional, I'm gonna throw in some additional garlic seasoning. You know, Asians love garlic. Yeah. Alright, throw a little bit of salt. Keep in mind, sausage already has salt. Not too much. I guess we're gonna add soy sauce. Alright, that's good enough. Just some sprinkle. Alright, now I'm gonna throw in my jalapeno and water chestnut mix. Throw in the mushrooms. Oh yeah. Sweet tea. If it looks like it's too much ingredient, you know, you can back off a little bit. So maybe I prepare a little too much beforehand. Oh man, look at that. So one thing is you don't want to add the bean sprouts too early because they shrink too fast. So I believe I've been cooking this for about, what, like 1 minute? Make sure you be at the range, you know. Make sure it doesn't stick. See, that's not sticking? That's good. You know, if you like it more spicy, you can add some more additional crushed red pepper. I'll just do a little bit of that. Alright. And some black pepper if you want. That's my black pepper. Oh, I think this one is messed up. So let that cook for about 2 minutes. And then we're going to add the soy sauce. Alright, it's been over 2 minutes. See how that's looking all nice. Smelling so delicious. So I'm going to add some soy sauce. Not the sweet kind. The salty kind. So depending on how you like it, dark it is. I think that's about, what, 1 teaspoon? Yeah, that's good coloring. So it, like, I noticed that in different regions of the U.S., like for example the Midwest, they like it real dark. But I noticed up here, at least in Seattle, they like it kind of light color. I don't know, maybe this is preference, something I noticed. But to me, this is a good color, man. This is like perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to add my bean sprout because it's almost done. Once I add my bean sprout, you probably cook it for about 1 minute. Bam! Gotta have bean sprouts. Love bean sprouts. Love it in my pho. Love it in my fried rice. Man. Must have ingredient. Look at that. Let me zoom in so you can smell it. So you can see it. Man, look at all this healthy, nutritious vegetables. Just like a perfect meal. Alright, so just let it cook 1 minute and then I'll plate it and then I'll review it. Here it is. Masterpiece. It's like a work of art. So before I dig into it, let me explain a little bit why I call this the spicy Shaolin fried rice. So, as you know, monks, it's typically, in case you wonder how come I'm using this pork sausage, they're typically vegetarians, right? But I'm talking about the renegade monks, ones that formed or founded drunken kung fu, drunken Shaolin boxing. Those are the ones I'm talking about right here, dedicating this to. Alright, so let me dig into it. Right off the bat, man, it smells so good. Nothing Panda's breast can even duplicate. Wow, sausage, it has that built-in sweetness and saltiness. Goes perfect with the jasmine rice. Here's some water chestnut and jalapeno. Hear that crunch? Wow, the jalapeno just kicked in. Sweet pea, Beansprouts, mushroom. Man, I'm just gonna dig all in. I'm literally blown away by my creation. It's so flavorful and tasty. All the fresh ingredients. I mean, homemade fried rice, man, you can't get better than this. This is definitely my best work of art. 95%. You don't believe it? You try it. Let me prove it. Let me give a little bit to my dog. Make sure I'm getting a jalapeno in there. Try that. You know what's good? See? Human approved, dog approved. Until next time.